Start the day as a silent warrior, the prayer that reprograms your mind when you wake up. Have you ever woken up with a heavy heart, as if life had begun before you opened your eyes? Have you ever gotten out of bed feeling like you were late for a war you didn't choose to fight? That's not weakness. That's your soul asking for reinforcement. And most people ignore it. But you won't ignore it anymore. Because the way you start your day defines the kind of warrior you'll be throughout it. And you don't need another day just going through life. You need to take control. Now. The mind is like a battlefield at dawn. When you wake up, your mind is still vulnerable. What you put into it in the first few minutes decides whether you'll lead your day or be dragged along by it. Imagine a battlefield. You can wake up with the right armor, sword in hand, and posture of someone who knows where you're going to step. Or you can go out unprepared, taking blows from all sides. Morning prayer is that armor. It's when you reconnect with the one who really is in charge, God. It's when you say to fear, "You're not going to run my day." It's when you look inside and say, "I'm not a hostage to my emotions." Emotions are like waves. You can either surf or drown. Anxiety about the week, the pressure of bills, the expectations of others. All of this comes like a wave. But do you know what the difference is between someone who sinks and someone who advances? Balance. And this balance comes from prayer. Because when you pray, you're not just talking to God. You're bringing order to the inner chaos. You're saying, inside here, there is a center. And that center is not fear. It's not anger. It's not the opinion of others. It's the presence of God. If you start your day answering messages, opening social media, listening to bad news, you're throwing yourself into the waves without a board. But if you pray first, you learn to surf. Discipline beats motivation every time. You might think, but I don't feel like praying. The truth? You don't have to. If you waited to feel like brushing your teeth, you might not brush. But you know it's essential. That's what prayer is all about. Spiritual discipline is like training a muscle. At first, you'll feel weak, clumsy. But over time, you build strength. And that strength is what sustains you when everything else falls apart. Praying in the morning is like opening the eyes of your soul before you even open the eyes of your body. You say, "I'm here. I'm alive. And I refuse to live as if I were dead." Are you leading your life or repeating patterns? When you wake up without intention, you repeat patterns. The same thoughts. The same excuses. The same apathy. But when you pray, you break that cycle. Praying is like turning on a light in a dark room where you keep stumbling. That's when you say, "Enough. Today will be different. Today I will lead my mind." Wake up as if you know the value of your own soul. God has given you another day. This is not ordinary. This is a gift. And gifts are honored. Waking up and breathing is a privilege denied to thousands every day. So why are you going to waste this day just surviving? No. Enough of living as if it were ordinary. Enough of waking up lost. You are the son of a king. And a son of a king rises with purpose. With posture. With courage. Pray. Even if it's for 2 minutes. Even if it's in silence. But pray. Because this simple act is like adjusting the rudder of a ship. A small movement now completely changes the destiny up ahead. If you've heard this far, it's because something inside you wants to change. So don't wait for another sign. Morning prayer is your secret weapon. Use it. Every day. Get up. Take a deep breath. Talk to God. Align your soul before trying to organize the world outside. And if this video woke you up in any way, if it made you remember who you are, then join us. Subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. Here every day, you will find direction, strength, and truths that cut deeper than any excuse. The world will not wait for you to be ready. But God is ready. And He calls you to start. Now. Pray. Lead. Live. Like someone who has a real reason to exist. Amen.